I mostly love Halo, but there are some things I do hate about it. In today's video, I'm going to explain what those things are. In today's video, I'm going to be completely negative and talk about all the things I hate about this franchise. Hate's a strong word, but it's used to get clicks. You clicked on this because of the title. Yeah, you know you did. But before we get into that, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. You see all these people? You could be one of them. So yeah, you should consider liking and subscribing if you want to see more content like this. And let's not waste any more time. By hate, this covers a large spectrum. It could be little things like gameplay wise in one Halo game, one specific enemy type, or it could be kind of big, like big story aspects that Halo's going into. And just to clarify, I will not be talking about hating what 343 has done to Halo, because let's be honest, it's been said a million times, and that would be way too generic for this video to even happen. So we're gonna start off small and then like build up to more important things that I hate. And for the small spectrum, I fucking hate suicide grunts. And it's only more prevalent in Halo Infinite. These fuckers, whether I'm doing the campaign or doing firefight, for some fucking reason, every time I'm about to punch them, they always pull out their blue sticky balls and just combust. It happens way too many times, and it happens way too often. Sometimes I just explode on contact with them. Like, they just start their animation and yet I blow up. And then sometimes they actually drop the grenades. It's like a roulette. Which one, what will happen if I get up close to a grunt? And grappling a grunt is like a death sentence, because you're just grappling yourself into a mini nuke. The next thing I hate is kind of a new development for me, and it's that I really don't like the new kind of design for the brutes. Not the armor, not their aesthetic, but the actual like brute design, like their body and their face, how it's modeled. I've talked about this many times. There's a whole video of why I don't like brutes, and this is the main topic. Their face just looks like the generic fantasy orc. Ever since like the Halo 2 anniversary like redesigned the brute's facial structure, I mean, it looks good. It looks really good considering that it's like high rendered. But now comparing it to like the original Bungie style of the brute's facial structure, I'm not looking at Reach. Forget about Reach. I'm thinking about 2 and 3. I do prefer the facial structure of the original brutes. And the fact that they also like completely shaven them too. The only like hairs that they have are mullets and like little afros. They feel like more like a space ogre than a space monkey. So those are things I hate about the games itself. Let's talk about things I hate about this community. First part is the unnecessary large amount of hate. Now, I understand why this hate is. Don't get me wrong. I really do understand, considering that every time I post a video of Halo in a slight positive light, it's split like 60 that's hating on Halo, saying it's completely dead, and then like the other 40% is actually positive. But I've seen other comments on different Halo creators that are just so overwhelmingly negative, where it's depressing and it kind of annoys me, and I just hate that part. I am an optimistic person, but I'm self-aware enough that I only recently got into the franchise, so that's why I'm not feeling this overwhelming hate some people have. My prime example of this is when the Mutilator was finally officially revealed. And then for some reason, like more than I expected, still weren't happy that a new weapon was coming. They still complained about things. They still boycotted it, you could say, which confused me a little and yet annoyed me, because like, why are you upset that new content's coming? It's more of an annoyance, if anything, but sometimes it's like, wow, this is bullshit. So some people like word their hate comments where it's intentionally trying to piss you off. Next up, and here's a little fun one for you. Some creators post Halo videos with very degenerate clickbait thumbnails. You know what I'm talking about, and you know who I'm talking about that posts these things. Now, no hate towards this creator right here. I have no beefing. I've watched like one videos and it's completely unrelated to the thumbnail. All right, I just want to clarify. There's no beef with the video or the creator himself. I'm beefing with the fact that it works. Funny story, actually. I remember, like, I think it's been a year ago now, that these kind of videos started showing up, and I looked at the channel. I was like, oh, and then you notice, like, oh, it's working, and I bet he knows it was working, and so the bandwagon has trailed onto that. So I'm kind of beefing with the fact that this kind of works because I even made a thumbnail, unfortunately, like this, like for one of my videos, and it worked. I'm more hating the fact that these very suggestive and very dangerous for me to post thumbnails for Halo actually works a treat. I'm upset that this works. All good for this guy. Hey, get your views up, my friend. But I'm salty that it's working. Now we're done hating on the community. We're gonna jump back into what Halo Studios have done to Halo. We're gonna first talk about canonizing the redesigns when 343 took over. You all heard the stories. You know that this Halo 4/Halo 5 look of the Sangheili, the Grunt, the Jackal have been canonized and said they're like a subspecies of the Grunts, you know? Yeah. They're like a different like race of them. Bitch, no they're not. Especially the Jackal. These two things should not be subspecies. This is a whole entire creature entirely. I don't like it, and I think it's dumb. I think they were trying too hard to like canonize their stuff instead of just saying like, yeah, this is our art style. Instead of that, they just say like, oh no, it's canon. It's canon. Everything's canon. And the fact that these are real now, and the fact that it most probably will never see these designs again anyways, making the redesigns for the Covenant canon pointless. It's pointless now. It's pointless that they canonized it because they're not going to be used again because everyone hates it. Everyone hates these designs, and you went back to the original designs that everyone loves, and so you're just going to continue using the one people love. And the biggest example where I hate how they canonized it is the redesign for Master Chief. Like, oh, the nanobots changed his armor, that's why he looks like this in Halo 4 from Halo 3. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard, and the dumbest excuse. Just own up to the fact that you wanted to change the art style. God. And next up, what I'm starting to hate, Halo's extended media, especially the books. Now let me clarify, I don't hate that there's books. I do appreciate it. It does wonders. There's good stories, genuinely good stories being told there. Great world expanding stories, world building and stuff like that. But it's getting up to the point where the books are more fucking interesting. They have more better stories than what the actual games are going towards now. Ever since Halo like 4 to 5 and even Infinite, like their stories are weak. But then you look at the books, they're good. The storylines are good. What's happening in the books like should be games. There's flood books. There's a books about the flood, and then like, oh, remember the Spartan 2 that died a long time ago? He's back now. And oh, look at this. Did you know there was a banished attack on Earth? Motherfucker, why wasn't that in the game? Why? Motherfucker, why is that not part of a game? The banished attack Earth? Excuse me? This is actually a perfect segue to another thing I hate. Spartan traitors. In the books, we are being told that there are Spartans traitors to the UNSC. Now, there is one only exception to this. Spartans that join the insurrectionists. I feel like that's the most realistic one that a Spartan can be a traitor and join to, considering that the Spartan 4s are more human and have rights. But the fact that Spartans are also joining the banished, and the most offensive are some Spartans are joining Splinter Covenant groups. Too much. Too much. Insurrectionist is fine. That makes sense. Romeo can go fuck himself. But the banished, okay, alright, that's a bit of an edge. I'm on the edge of that, but you know, banished accepts all races. Equal opportunity for everybody. The least racist faction in the Halo franchise. But then the Covenant? The Splinter group, like the Splinter factions of the Covenant? Spartans in there? That doesn't make any sense. That's dumb. I don't like that point at all. You may like it. It kind of degrades being a Spartan. It kind of degrades the name of Spartan to me. Like with Spartans being traitors, it's kind of losing the charm of a Spartan. I'm not gonna lie. And that could be its own fucking video talking about how the Spartans lost their charm in a way. That could be its own video. To recap, I hate suicide grunts. I hate the brute's face. I hate that they canonized the 343 redesigns. I hate that degenerate Halo thumbnails like this one is working. I hate that some people I hate that people hate Halo. I hate that Halo's extended media is better than the games. And I hate that's a lot. It seems like a bunch of Spartans are being traitors. Now I ask, what do you hate about Halo? And when I say that, I'm not talking about what all the development side, you know what I'm talking about. All the things that's been said 100 times over. What in the Halo franchise, like lore or gameplay wise, that you hate? And for some reason, if you enjoyed this video, please consider hitting that like button. It really does help a lot with YouTube's weird algorithm. Hit that subscribe button and that bell to be notified every time I post a video. But to make up the time of me posting a video, you should probably go watch some of my other videos in the meantime. So, I'll see you on the next one.